Warning! Do not attempt the toy distraction you see in this video at home. Leave this sort of work to the professionals.
And for some extra flavour, we'll put those bits in as well. Ooh, hello there. We have finally got round to it. Minecraft Dark Side. I have got tons and tons of Minecraft toys, which are fakes. This one here, it looks like Steve, although he's got green on. It's a pop figure. I paid $15 for it. Take a look at this. We're going to take a read of the box next. The back of the box looks like this. Classic Dark Side. Box read: doesn't disappoint by destroying or create a square to create exquisite beyond compare buildings and art. Ooh, great description of Minecraft. Not sure what this means, but it says touch the flash. Getting real close to unboxing. Notice this one has got different pants to the one that I'm just about to pull out of the box. Oh yeah, the excitement is killing me, boys and girls. Ooh! Wow, this is going to be hard to blow up. The Dark Side goes a lot of trouble to make impressive looking boxes, and that is the artwork at the back of the box. Yeah, put that straight in the bin. Let's do an in-hand appraisal. There's a block of earth there, and it just feels like rubbish. It's only detailed on one side. It looks like a TNT block there as well. Rubbish as well. I can just tell by the feel of this. Just not even a sticker in the right spot. And here comes the Steve. I don't think it's a zombie Steve or anything, it's just a green version of Steve. It's got head articulation, the arms articulate, it swivels there, but the legs do not articulate separately. And it's got, what is that thing here? Maybe, okay, that might be the touch the flash thing. I think I've got to turn every light off to see the flash, because you'll never see with the lights on. Well, I'm going to have to turn off every light so you can see the flashing head. Here we go, I'll take the torch away next. How underwhelming is that? I could put a much bigger flash in that head, you watch. So you got a concept of scale. There's a Lego Steve there, and also a Minecraft hanger Steve. This thing is actually more like a great big doggy toy. Well, it'd be tricky to blow this one up. It's a vinyl figure. It's because of its design, it's all square, it's given it strength. It doesn't like fall apart that easily. Well, mind you, I wouldn't give it to your dog, it would choke on an arm. I'm thinking I might take out the light system here and give it a bomb for brains. Hey boys and girls, did you know Steve's into AC/DC? You know how I can tell? Because he's a headbanger. So we're coming for a bit of a post-blast analysis because we may learn something or may learn absolutely nothing. I was really just going for the head. I put the charge up near the front of the face and the face has been taken away. I had to fill the backing because I took the light package out. That's a square that I stole off that, I hope it's a block of earth, that piece there, which is just rubbish. Probably been ripped off. It's a complete rip of something else. Nothing exciting there. But I think all that projected forward because all the face bits and pieces were down on the ground, and that's really all I can find, and I'm pretty sure that's part of the face. Well, the body looks like it's in pretty good nick. Mind you, I was only aiming for the head. There is a bit of damage here on the neck area. I'm not surprised by that because of the shock nature of the explosives I used. I used Play-Doh as stemming because that really helps rip apart the head. If I didn't put this in, you wouldn't have got the result that we've got. Yeah, it's one of those vinyl-y sort of plastics that are often so very hard to destroy. Very hard to destroy by hammer. If I just bring in Mr. Hammer for a moment, you'll see why. Mr. Hammer tends to take no prisoners, but sometimes materials like this is a bit tough for him. You can see how tough it is, can't you? Very. Oh, it is cracking. If I whack it hard enough. Go, Mr. Hammer! One magical aspect about Mr. Hammer is he's quick and simple, and he has got the job done here, but you can just see how tough and rubbery this sort of plastic is, or vinyl. Horrible stuff. You know, sort of, I just think of dog toys when I see these things. Yeah, he's ripped apart a bit of the chest there, but anyway, we can just start to see what sort of headache we gave this knockoff Minecraft toy. I know some of my viewers will want to see the light package I pulled out of the head to put the charge in the head. There it is there, 2 batteries. I thought those black dots were like a noisemaker. Maybe the electronics fans out there can tell me. The light isn't bright or that bright. It looks bright if I shove it right down lens like that. Don't be fooled by LEDs. Lots of people will show them to you like that. But the actual light coming off this thing is minimal. It was completely cloaked by the vinyl in the head, but that's the light package. Give me a moment to get my head back on. I'll tidy up here. I'll put Wreck-It Ralph to the side for the moment, and the next set we'll look at is that one right there. Oh yeah, classic Dark Side, all about deception. Young children would see this and think, oh, look at that, Minecraft toys. Didn't have to go to Scary Markus to get this. It's only $15. We've got a creeper, got a couple of blocks, an iron golem, whatever that is, and whatever that is, a enderman, TNT block. Is that just iron? A diamond Steve and a pickaxe in there. The back of the box looks like this. And there's a bit of a synopsis of the names they've given these characters. Mind you, down the bottom it starts to fall apart. Coming in for the unboxing, strange scale to these. No licensing info to Mojang. Lots of these around and various variations. Ooh, yeah! Come to daddy! Well, we haven't got smell-o-vision on YouTube, but there was a distinct smell of a very strong chemical smell when I opened this up. I've smelled that before. I think it might have to do with the style of plastic this is. I've smelled it from brick sets. Very curious. It's well, I shouldn't say it's not as bad as it looks, but it's nowhere near as bad as that first thing we looked at. Mind you, if we start playing with some of the characters here, they might literally start falling apart. I know what's going to do to the creeper. It's going to get blown up. Enderman there. Yeah, let me pull them out and we'll take a bit of a look. Well, there's the knockoff Diamond Steve. I've got that in the hanger style. That was in the version 2 hangers that I haven't done the full unboxing of yet. Here is a Jazzwares one, and the curious part is these are about $15, so to get one real figure was the same price as getting that whole set. So the Dark Side ones are very, very cheap compared to buying the real deal. Just get this real boy out of packaging so we can do a size comparison. Hello! This is the Minecraft hanger. It's about an $8 toy in Australia. This is the Jazzwares toy. Excellent toy. It's around about $15. You can get them for $10 if you're lucky, if you shop around. And in the end, this knockoff here would work out to be around $4. And if anything, I'd say it's really a rip-off of the Jazzwares one. It's like a scaled-up version of this one. Let's just see what you get for your money, and we'll start to give this a bit of a hand appraisal. The head comes off very easily. Okay. Arms articulate. Yeah, it's just like the Jazzwares figures. Yeah. I'm curious. I wonder if it would mix and match with the Jazzwares stuff. Well, here's the Jazzwares Diamond Steve. Its helmet does come off. The knockoff one didn't do that. Let's just see if I can swap her any heads. No, I don't think it's going to work. It's a larger thing. I was thinking, oh, maybe we could do like a giant head on this, but no, we are not in luck today. Here is the Minecraft hanger. I'm pretty sure this is a Series 2 one. I think... No. Sad. No. We can't play mix and match with the knockoff stuff. Well, we're looking back at the knockoff's body here. Let me put the knockoff head back on to this Diamond Steve. Like many knockoff toys, it looks good from the front, but they don't care what happens around the back. No detailing at all. Why aren't I surprised? And maybe it's best to show you by lining them up like this. Can you spot the knockoff now? Well, those who have made this toy have gone to a lot of effort to make something. Well, it's not bottom rung. I've had much worse than this. It articulates, it looks the part. I mean, you can tell me what you think about it. The little tool does go into the hand, but because it's a knockoff, you're only getting detail on one side. The other side is not detailed. Welcome to the dark side. And seeing this first critter has got me curious about the next one. We've just lost a head because the head's a bit loose fitting. That's what you get when you're buying this sort of rubbish. Yeah, it's one of those things, the closer you look, the artwork's a bit blurry, it's not crisp, but, you know, a lot of people are going to be fooled by this. Yeah, the blocks, they're not falling apart in my hand. Let's get the Enderman out to take a look at. Yeah. Well, here's the Enderman. It has got detailing, which is quite surprising considering it's a knockoff toy, except the detailing doesn't happen on the back. Very classic dark side. I'm curious to see if the head will swap out. No, I think that's too small. Wow, it's got the hallmarks of the real toys, I tell you, but the scale's a bit different. Snap fit with that. The arms come off and all the rest of it. Well, the arms move. It's very much like the Jazzwares toys. It's like they've gone and basically, you know, scaled up the Jazzwares toy and made these. It's when you start looking at these very closely and critically, you can see that some parts are not fitting properly. But I tell you what, there's going to be quite a few people fooled with this sort of stuff. Okay, here is the iron golem. It's a bit looser fitting than the Enderman. Oh, it's got a small post there. Maybe the Enderman's head can go in there. Ooh, yeah, we've got a Ender golem. I don't know what you call it. That's what I like, mixing and matching. That's what children like to do. But mind you shouldn't be getting into the knockoff stuff. Show the rest of the body. It's well detailed. I bet you the back isn't. Nope. So I wonder who out there thought they had the real toy when in fact they may have a dark side one. Yeah, they're a tough little knockoff toy. Let me just see how well glued together this is. I'll see if I can do one of those infamous things where I just rip it apart. Will I be able to do that? Or is it going to beat me, this one? Oh! Welcome to the dark side. Has me thinking, if I blew these little guys up, I'd just end up with all their little different components, wouldn't I? I dare say that would lead into looking at the creeper next. Get the last leg on. Creeper's next. Okay, here's the creeper. Yes, no detail on the back, I'm not surprised. That's the same as the Diamond Steve. I haven't got the head here at the sec. I'll just check that next. Again, those fun little feet that they've got. I was never really that keen on that design. Oh, looks like this creeper's got like a hidden compartment inside you could hide all your goodies in. Ooh. Let me just try the head swap. Again, I've got the head free. No. So, yeah. Weird. Super weird. With that knockoff $15 set, there was all these blocks as well. They're a bit flimsy, yeah, they just open up. You start to see the dark side going on. You can tell me what these are. Yeah. Some of them open up easy, others don't. I know that one does. I can get it cracked open, couldn't I? Get the right lever on it. Hello, inside. And there's a horrible smell to all this. And there's the TNT, which leads us into the next scene. Okay, out of those four there, any guesses for which one's going to blow up? Well, don't ever let me be called Captain Obvious. Well, by giving him a little bit of a knock with some explosives, it actually shows me that these things are basically not even glued together. Somehow, Diamond Steve, well, his head's here, the charge went off, the charger's in the back of his head, just blown his head clean off, the body's semi-survived. This golem critter, as I thought, just in pieces. The creeper, yeah, it's sort of just broken apart into its component pieces. And over the back here are parts of the golem whatever arm piece, and you can just see that there's no gluing going on at all. I mean, this would have just had a bit of play if it was a toy, and you would have had the thing falling apart in your hands, but hey, that's what you get when you play with the dark side. I'm a bit curious to see these blocks. Get a bit of a tap from my friend Mr. Hammer. Ooh, ouch, ah, ooh, he likes that one. Ouchie wah, some of Mr. Hammer's best handiwork. Come on, you gotta let it up, you can't keep it forever. And I think what we'll do is we will blow this one up, considering it's a piece of TNT. Well, I can tell you one thing, this isn't gonna fry an egg. Wow, I've created some explosive art. People have always said to me Minecraft's a very creative way to play. Yes, boys and girls, explosives can be used for art. I've known some people who've done exactly that, and I've created a piece of beautiful artwork there. What was quite surprising, that was flinged away. But the little TNT box, guess what? It sort of survived. Well, sort of. It basically just got blown up into the air in that cloud of magnificent pyro. And there's the creeper head, still creeping me out. Well, I better come in and do it tidy up before we move on in this Minecraft Dark Side video. Okay, here's one to tease your brain. One of these is real and one of them is fake. Can you tell by looking at them? Let me turn one of these around. I want you to look very carefully at both of these. Okay, well, creeper head, you know, box head thing. For a while there in the shops in Australia, they were pretty hard to get hold of, and they were also mighty expensive. That is, the real ones. As I found out, the fake ones are expensive as well. One of these heads was bought at EB Games. The other one was bought at a very, very sinister shop in a major shopping complex in Sydney. And the fake one was actually sold to me as a real one. You still can't tell, can you? Maybe we look underneath, it'll start to reveal the real from the fake, but even then, they're going to look pretty much the same. This part here is the thing that goes up that sits at the top of your head. It's on both of them. Once again, I'll stand back here and I'll come in closer. Maybe now you can tell one from the other. Can you tell which one is the real one? The real versus the fake? The one that was on the left of the screen was the real one. It's got this information underneath. As you can see, it was $28. The one on the right of screen was the knockoff, and it was sold to me for $25. Let me show you a couple of other things that are different between this one and the real McCoy. Looking at the front, on the real one, we can't see any box edge which is present on the front side of this creeper head. If we go across to the knockoff, we will see there is a box edge which is present on this side. The core flitting on the real creeper head is nice and coarse. It's a nice strong cardboard. Let's take a look at the faker. The cardboard used on the faker is a lower quality. It's slightly weaker, but not by much. But the big problem with these is, well, in the end, it's just a cardboard box, isn't it? I actually called these the most expensive cardboard boxes I ever purchased. And maybe at the end of the video, we'll give the faker a bit of a send-off. Well, these Minecraft swords, I saw heaps and heaps of knockoff ones of these getting about. One of these is real, one is fake. Some people will probably say, oh, it's easy, Leo, I can tell. But the problem is that if you only saw that by itself and got nothing to compare it to, how can you make a comparison? If you saw that by itself, without the other one, how can you tell the comparison? Usually you don't have the luxury of having the real versus the fake. One has made in China written on it, but hey, so does the other one. I can tell you one thing, one of them is actually fairly soft. You have lots of play with that. This other one here is actually fairly stiff. There's a big difference between the two of them. In fact, that soft one's got a bit of a kink in it now. And this will blow your mind. Neither sword has any information on here about copyright or who's the owner of whatever. Both swords are totally clean. Well, I'm sort of thinking if you're putting out products which aren't clearly marked as yours and there's no licensing info on them, well, you sort of half deserve to be knocked off. Can you tell the real from the fake? This one is the real one. Nice solid colours on it. It's nice firm. It's got a bit of weight to it. The fake one just sort of bends like a banana and stays bent. The blacks in it, well, they're basically grey. And the other telltale sign with this one was that it just came in a bag like that and it only cost $10. It was much, much cheaper than this sword here. There it is, the big $10, nice, easy $10 for someone on a fake foam sword. You know, I did keep the packaging from the real sword. I'd actually forgotten how much I paid for this. I think I must have been going mad. Let's take a look over here. That's what the real packaging looks like to the foam sword. How much was my sword? $35? Now, seriously, that's far too much money for a foam sword. I don't care what it's from. And now we've seen the massive price difference between these two. Remember, it's just a foam sword. Are you prepared to pay $35 for that? Or is $10 for that? It's starting to look like a really good deal. Well, I know at the time of making this video, Lego have the license to do the Minecraft minifigures and also some playsets. Well, here is some knockoff Lego here on the Minecraft theme. I'm yet to open these, but we're going to take a look right now. Okay, let's take a look at Steve. You can see I paid $5, which is ridiculous considering this is just a knockoff toy. There is the back and the rest of the series that's available. Coming in for the unboxing. Yeah, a little bit tricky to find these. I heard they were about in the markets, but to get my hands on them was a bit tricky, and the price was non-negotiable. There's also that, ooh, in there as well. And that is a sticker set, and you wouldn't have picked it as a knockoff unless you saw the box that came out of. Like a lot of the knockoff Lego, you actually have to build the minifigure up yourself. Give me a moment to build him. Okay, here's our little knockoff minifigure. This is not of the, well, how do I say it, better quality of the knockoffs. This is actually pretty rough. The box artwork sort of drags you in, because the box artwork in a sense doesn't depict something which is as low detailed as what you get here. If I put a real Steve next to the fake one, we can start to see it falling apart, can't we? At the time of making this video, to get this real Steve, I had to go and buy a whole Lego set, and I think that's the thing that where the knockoff figures sort of key into, because they know there'll be children out there who just want the minifigure, that don't want to go and buy the whole Lego set, and they'll always get a sale from people like that. Anyone who's really into Lego or real minifigures is going to be terribly disappointed with what's going on there. But nevertheless, this is illegal, it's a knockoff, and I dare say one day Lego will be after you. Well, that was so bad, I'm curious to see what $7 in a skeleton buys me. Well, first up, there's some sort of playing card here, like Pokemon style, I think. Oh, I've got a couple actually. This is what the back looks like. Hi-ya! Look at that. And it's got some sort of power scores there. And this is the other one there. Does Lego do anything like that? I'm not quite sure. Well, give me a moment, I'll make this up, the zombie and the Enderman. On the back of the skeleton box, that's the series. Doesn't look exciting, does it? Looks weird, if anything. Maybe people get into this because it's so strange. There is the skeleton. It's not nice at all. It's ugly. I might know what my daughter would say if she saw that. She'd just go yuck and probably just throw it straight in the bin. But as a strange curiosity, and if you're into sort of weirdness, you may key into something like that. But nevertheless, I just think it's horrible. And remember, $7 for this. Complete and utter rip-off. Someone's making a lot of money on the back of Minecraft and also on the back of Lego. Well, get ready for a horrible scare. This is the zombie. Is that tool a legit tool? I'm not sure on that one. I'm not that into Minecraft. I do play with my daughter, but I don't know all of the things about it. That's what the base looks like. It's just shocking. It really is. Like, this thing never seems to go together properly. It did come with a couple of the little playing cards, like Pokemon cards. I'll show you those. There they are. We had that one in the previous minifigure. There's Diamond Steve there, and of course it looks like that on the other side. And then there's the Enderman. Came in a box like that. I think this was $5. Like that first Steve we looked at. Has a sticker set like that. Some of the stickers get used on the bricks to make a little set like this. Just looks totally wrong, doesn't it? I can't really say much to this one. I don't think the Lego Enderman is anything like this. Although I've got one, but I haven't built it up. I don't know. I'm just starting to feel completely ripped off. And this Dark Side Lego is wrong. So there's all 4 of the knockoff Lego minifigures, Minecraft ones. What have I learnt from that? Oh, well, I've just learnt I've been terribly ripped off. Maybe I can shrug off the feeling of being ripped off by reading the box read here. The more you play with me, the happier I will be. Well, that never happened. Moving right along, here is another set, the $15 set of the Minecraft figures. We blew these up earlier in this video, but what we're going to do is introduce them to a blender. This is like a standby blender I've got. I recently blew up a Blendtec blender, and before that a beautiful cafe series, Sunbeam one. This blender's not that powerful, but I'm a bit curious to see how those guys in there survive the blades in there. First thing to do is obviously get the critters out of the box. I was very surprised to see that Blendtec blender blow up on me. The jar, I never expected that in the other video with the train going in there. You have to get all that resolved with getting another jar. Here they come. Okay, how to make a Minecraft smoothie? Well, first off, you start with a creeper. In the creeper goes. Then you put a iron golem, which has already got an arm falling off because it's a rotten toy. It's a knockoff. In it goes. Then you need an Enderman. That's the secret to getting special flavors. In it goes. And then you need a Diamond Steve. And this one, actually, the hat comes off on this one. All the head's off. Let's put him in. And for some extra flavor, we'll put those bits in as well. Anyone brave enough to predict what's going to happen once those blades start to spin? Well, I've got to admit, these cookie blends sort of scare me. Okay, go! Full power! Oh! I didn't like the sound of that! Oh! there's a sound of another dead blender. At least it didn't rip apart. I better turn it off. Get the lid off here, might see some smoke. And we'll do a pour shot because that's what we like to do. Knockoff Minecraft smoke. Don't breathe that. And just looking at the drive that goes up to do the blades in the jar, looks like that's been chewed out. That's one thing that didn't fail on the Blendtec blender. I think underneath here is yet another horror story. Oh yeah, that's definitely a bin job. And just looking over our Minecraft debris field here, it looks sort of cool that it's fallen apart in the way that I expected, because I don't think much of that was really glued together. It'd be a very dangerous toy if it got into the hands of someone young, because they would pull it apart very easily, because little hands are like that. That's the creeper. Yeah, it hasn't really broken apart that well, and it's sort of telling you something about that material. It's not the low end of the low end, but then again, if it was glued together, it might have been given a few more points, but hey, it's still knockoff, it's still dark side, and it's still horrible. Well, we'll finish up this episode with some homework. Down on the table here is what I call keychain sets. It's like enameled jewellery in a sense. You see a lot of it for sale on eBay. There's a zipper lighter there, these bits and bobs here. Now, when I bought this stuff, the people who sold it to me, they said this stuff was official Minecraft merchandise. So I'll let you have a quick look at these. Remember, sold to me as official Minecraft merchandise. I paid $8 for this piece here. That's what it looks like on the back. There's a huge market of this stuff. Here's the next one. Looking very carefully at the artwork. That's what's on there. $7. This is the back. Okay. What's your thoughts on that, hey? Next one along. Okay. Creeper. There's all sorts of variations on that one. Looking at the back here, $15 for this. Non-negotiable because it's popular, it's Minecraft. Noticed that a lot with the Minecraft stuff. Here's another one. Enderman. What's your thoughts? How much do you know about this enameled keychain stuff? Is it real or fake? Okay, these are the larger sets. We'll take a look at this one here. It's a green creeper case. It was $35. That's what it says on the back there. Take a very good read of that. If you can read most of that, I can't. Remembering the people who sold this to me, they said it was official Minecraft merchandise. This is what is inside. I'm just taking a nice slow creep along here so you can take a look at what's going on there. Okay. Starting to feel like an episode of Antiques Roadshow, isn't it? On the back, it's got a mark like that. Hope you can read that there. Okay. And the markings are the same across all those. Let's take a look at the other set here. This was slightly cheaper. It was $30, non-negotiable, because this is official. Made in China there. On the back, it looks like that. It looks very similar, doesn't it? Except there's a bit of English there. Okay. Having a very careful look at this. This is what it looks like inside. There's that there, and that is the stuff going along there nice and slowly, so you can have a very good look at it. Okay, and I'll lift up one piece so you can see underneath. Very shiny. You can see what camera I use, but there is the name on this piece. So okay, and there's the zipper lighter to look at as well. Okay, zipper lighter. One thing about the Minecraft stuff is the merchandise creeps across into adult goods, as I'll call them. What do you think there? Sold to me as official Minecraft merchandise. What's your thoughts on that? There's underneath. There's no fluid in this, so I can't light it up. Okay, I know zippers are one of the most knocked off things. The inside of them pulls out, I hope. They put the fluid in. Let's take a look in here. Let's have a read of this. Well, it says that. You can read that because you're a faster reader than me if you set it on pause, and the other side says that. Okay, but what do you think? I tell you what, I've got a few thoughts on this, and they're not very nice thoughts at all. It's tricky business. Once you're hyper popular, the knockoff realm will come in and do whatever it can to cloak and clone you. And I think these things, when you see these things on for sale on eBay, online or whatever, very hard to tell what's going on. You see the word official merchandise used a lot on eBay sales. Well, I better leave this video here. Who knows, you may hate it. What do you think? Remember, tell me about this stuff here. That stuff there, have I been duped? I know I got duped when I got those fluffy dice. Creeper fluffy dice. Anyway, Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Light me up, baby, I'm going to the moon. Goodbye, creeper. It was nice knowing you. Looking a bit cross with the way the eyes have gone. One creeper head with smoke billowing eyes. And I dare say sooner or later it's going to erupt into flames. This looks like some sort of weird pop figure. Oh, take two. A square to create a square. They always go to a lot of effort to make the boxes look impressive. Often the boxes are more impressive. Hey boys and girls, do you know why Minecraft's so popular? Because it's mind-blowing. Paid $15 for this, didn't have to go to the dark markets, it's quite easily found in other stores. Got a creeper there, got a couple of blocks or whatever, you can tell me. Yeah, it's quite big. Remember I did a whole blah blah about these, how they didn't mix and blah 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 blah. Don't think you can go out and get this stuff and you're going to get as good a toy.